a million times. Yesterday was my birthday. I am now 25 years old, which is kind of crazy. A couple of years ago when I turned 23, I did like the classic nobody likes you when you're 23 post. And this year my dad texted me and he said, everybody likes you when you're 25, just so you know. It was cute because I don't think he understood the reference, but he was just being nice. But some fun things that's happened since I last got on. Let's see, I filmed, I think it was Friday when I did the house tour. So Saturday, I went to my friend's house, hung out with my girl Beth. Jared's, like, I guess they're, I don't know, I'd say Jared's best friend Trey. They went to school together, they grew up together. He went off to school and married a girl from New York. And somehow these two Southern Ohio boys got these two girls that are not from here to move and live in this area, which is very different than what either of us are used to. And so getting through life with her has been kind of nice. We both miss our families, but we both love our boys, so it's been fun. So we went over there for the day, hung out, got Mexican, it was great. And then Sunday, we were going to try to, the last couple Sundays, our church has been doing like a live stream, because obviously we can't meet in the actual sanctuary. Oh, I'm coming in hot. But they didn't live stream the service yesterday, or Sunday they did a like outdoor service, and Jared hasn't been around like hardly anybody. And so he was like, I've been around, you know, the most a time was like 12 people. He's like, so from going to 12 to like 150 made him a little nervous. And they weren't live streaming it, so we didn't get to go to church on Sunday, which was kind of a bummer. I think we're going to try to go this Sunday because they're doing the outdoor service thing again. But since my birthday was the next day, one fun thing that I'm not a big fan of cake. I've never really liked cake. But I love donuts. Specifically, not specifically, I love all donuts, but I love Krispy Kreme donuts. That's what I've always gotten. And since like my 7th birthday, we've gotten Krispy Kreme donuts on my birthday. And the closest Krispy Kreme here is like an hour and 15 minutes in Charleston. I'm speeding, I'm a little late. Oh, there's a little turtle in the road. He was like a little guy, he had like an orange bag. I hope he makes it across the street. Jared was like, yeah, sure. So we drove to Charleston. He told me I should have filmed some then. I was bumping and grooving to music. I was dancing, singing. There was just no time for any content that was worth anybody's eyes. So that would not have worked out. So we drove to Charleston, then we went to his mama's house, uncovered the pool, which was so exciting because I love swimming. It was my cousin's graduation party, so we went to that, got to hang out with my dad's side of the family. It was really fun. They're funny. So we did that for the rest of the evening, and then we went home and hung out. And then yesterday, on my birthday, was the first day back to work like normal. So that was kind of a bummer. Like, I like my job, but it could have been off like when I was off. No. Of course, it was the day we go back. My boss was really nice though. She called me at like 6:30 in the morning to sing me happy birthday. She woke me up. And then her boss, which is like our branch manager, she brought me donuts and a cake. And it was just really sweet. Yesterday was kind of long. So that's really all that's been going on with me. Nothing crazy. We're coming along farther with the house plans. We have a pretty good general floor plan laid out, and now Jared's just contacting contractors to see who we can get a good bid on for the walls. A lot of the work we plan on doing ourselves, and then it's ultimately going to be like our forever dream home. So that'll be kind of cool, like to live somewhere, to love somewhere, and to have it come out at a good price. So that'll be really exciting to see how that works out. Another crazy thing that's happened, my little brother broke his collarbone. My little brother's kind of a nut. Mom texted me the other night, she said your little brother is in the hospital, and immediately I thought, what has he done? Like, because because he's kind of, like, he does stupid stuff. Like, he's into parkour and, like, which is not necessarily stupid, but he's just a little too brave. Sure enough, he did. He broke his collarbone. I still haven't figured out what happened to him. And then my older brother's finally finishing reading Twilight. I've been trying to get him to read Twilight for, like, forever because I love it. I know that it's cheesy. I know that they're terrible. But I love the Twilight books so much. And I also love the Twilight movies, which are significantly worse than the books. But he's finally reading them. It makes me kind of happy. I don't think he's going to like them, and so I'm sure I'll have to hear about that later. I'm like sharing a little piece of it with him, you know what I mean? The day before I did the house tour, I had a dentist appointment. Let me tell you about this dentist appointment. I went in, I needed a new retainer. I lost my retainer in 2017, and my parents paid good money for me to have braces. I don't want my teeth shifting, and so I was like, I need to finally just go in and get a new retainer. And the dentist that I go to, he goes to our church. He's really nice. I talked to him about it a couple weeks ago when everything was still normal. I said, hey, can I come in and just get a new retainer? He said, yeah, just make an appointment. So then Corona happened, of course, ruining everything in everybody's lives. And they finally called me back and set up an appointment, which was like a month and a half later, which happened to be this last Wednesday. So I went in and he was like, let me go ahead and take an x-ray of your mouth. Why is that happening to me today? It didn't look like that when I left, because if there's something wrong that we have to fix, we should do it before we get you fitted for your retainer, and otherwise if we get you a retainer, then it's not going to fit quite right, like there'll be just something a little off. I said, okay, fine. Sure enough, there was a cavity underneath one of my other fillings. How does that even happen? He goes, honestly, I have no idea. And he said, it seems like you take good enough care of your teeth, so I don't know what's going on. I was about to check out, and he was like, if you can stay, I'll just go ahead and fix it now, he was so nice about it. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. He's drilling and drilling and drilling, and finally, like, it starts getting kind of cold on my tooth, like, the numbing's not there. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's cold. And he's like, okay, and he numbs me up again. He comes back, and the second time he came back, he was using something. I gotta move this to make sure I'm not speeding. He started drilling with something. It was so loud. I told Jared, I said, my physical body knows that I'm not in any pain, but my brain is saying, that's too loud for you not to be feeling something. It lasted for I think he was drilling for 25 minutes. Like, it was, and didn't hurt. It was just that noise. Oh my gosh, that noise was just about to take me out. We finally got it out. He refilled it. And then I went to McDonald's and got a Frappuccino. Had a rough day. I really want Starbucks, but I keep waking up too late. And needless to say, my mouth's been pretty sore for the last couple days. My tooth hurts. They said that that's normal. Has not been fun. I've never really had dental pain. I've had fillings when I was a kid, but I don't ever remember having any real pain from it, and so this is kind of sucked. There's always cops down here. I'm in Coal Grove, which means nothing to you, but it's this little hodunky town in Ohio, and the cops here have a God complex, so they'll get you on just about anything, so you gotta be careful. I'm almost to work. It's a nice little drive. Gives me enough time to kind of catch you up on everything. I'm not excited to be at work today. Tuesdays, I used to work at a movie theater, which I can't remember if I've talked about or not. I'll do a story time about that someday because I have quite the tales. Tuesdays at my old movie theater were $5 movies, free popcorn, and so they were the worst days of my life. I hated working Tuesdays, and forever until I die, I think Tuesdays will be my least favorite days to work just because that's so ingrained in me. Tuesdays at a bank are usually kind of slow and chill. Doesn't matter. I hate Tuesdays. I hate Tuesdays more than I hate Mondays. They suck. So, we're here. It's Tuesday. It's rainy. I didn't eat breakfast because I woke up late. That's also why my hair looks like this. I'm wearing the same shirt I did in my very first vlog. It's been 2 weeks since I filmed that, and nobody remembers it, so it's fine. I'm here. Goodbye.